If the rocket was on fire, the JUDD ignition has well and truly started. Back to the boys.
Couldn't agree with you more. And these first three frames have been right out of the top draw. And I think it was absolutely key there for JUDD to win that frame. An excellent break-off. I think, like Stephen Hendry says, you've got to keep Ronnie O'Fiddle sat down. You've got to try and win a frame at one visit. And that's the first time in the match for quite some time he's won a frame at one visit since frame 8.
That was interesting to hear Jason talking about juddernauts. You remember that, Jason and the juddernauts? Shouldn't be a problem escaping from this. Now that is so good there, because he could quite easily have left the red that's to the right of the bunch there, just near his shoulder. And Ronnie had to just land on that. And he did. If the white's just a fraction to the right, he leaves that red. That's what would have been available.
Yes, if JUDD could win this frame and go into the interval sharing the first 4 frames, and there's one thing for certain, JUDD will feel the better of the 2 players, because O'Sullivan knows that he's had every chance to be 3-0 in front in this first mini session of the evening, and every game it's been very good. 44, 51 and 117.
Can he cut this in? He might be able to. Oh, he's unlucky. No, he's not. Well, the way he's starting to pot, Ronnie's going to have to hide them a little bit better than that. That was a very nice cutback. I thought he was going to go in off when he caught the blue, but no problem. Still not a good chance just yet. Got to watch the red there when he stretches over. That's just a stretch too far, I feel.
It's funny how he's decided to play the yellow now with the rest. Maybe he feels that the yellow's an easier pot with the rest than the green, but the fact that he can hit this 3/4 ball means he can get the white ball moving, whereas the green would have been really tough to move the cue ball with the rest. There you can see it, 12 out of 12 with the rest, Dennis.
Make that 13. But this isn't going to be easy. If you can pot the one next to the blue, the cue ball's going to take a line that might go into the reds. I think a natural angle will take the white over towards the reds and black. That's what he's looking at. But well, if he was to pot this red and somehow develop the black, oh, what a shot this would be. Keep your eye on the cue ball.
Nice shot, George.
4.
That was always going to be difficult, and if he can just see enough of the black, he's okay. If not, well, he could come off the back cushion here and just land on the black. That's about the only shot he has available to him. If he can't just glance off the black and leave the white on the cushion.
Yes, he's a little unlucky there. Played to hit the red and black at exactly the same time, and he would have been on the black. He scored the green, Dennis.
Brown.
Oh, brown.
And he played it with his right hand. And I'll tell you what, hey! He'll be changing his name to Steve McQueen, because that was a great escape.
Just a little unlucky the whites drifted past the yellow, because Ronnie can pot this and get round the back of the black. Is that white to hurry? It hasn't done. So Judd's got another half chance.
Turn that earpiece off, please.
Well, this was the shot that Judd was playing a few moments ago, and I mentioned the Atticus red and black half ball. That's what he played. We get a chance to show you in a few seconds' time on Hawkeye. This is what Hawkeye would have done, look, and that would have been. That's exactly what Judd played. I need this white to hurry, otherwise we'll need the long tackle. You and Judd Trump can't screw back with the spider.
Well, it's quite a stretch here. He's a fit young man, is Judd. He's got to be careful he doesn't slip on the carpet. Last week we've seen them spraying the carpet because a few of the players were slipping. I think it was Graham Dott. Oh,
Judd
can you believe it? He's got down and fouled the blue.
Thank you.
He's just saying to Judd, do you want me to leave the rest there for you?
Foul 4.
Oh, well, he didn't foul the blue. Fouled the yellow with his hand.
Thank you.
Let's have a look. He just got down and, oh dear. You don't see that very often. Wow.
1.
How costly will this be? He was just concentrating on getting the rest head near the blue and forgot about the yellow. Yeah, it moved quite a bit, about an inch. Judd felt it straight away, just got up.
And Ronnie played the first red beautifully to get the nice angle on the pink, which means he can get onto this red. Obviously be playing quite firm here through the pack, knowing that the blue's there. Every chance of pushing the pink towards the middle as well. Now how they split. Pretty good. Pink's in play.
White tried to jump its way through the reds. Of course, years gone by, it was a foul shot if the white jumped over the reds, but if you've got to jump an intervening ball, if you pot a red and then jump over the reds, no foul. Interesting in that piece that Steve Davis did with the great Joe Davis, one of the shots that showed Joe getting out of a snooker, just jumping over the top of the ball.
Pink available in the middle, so needs to screw back about an inch so he can leave a 3/4 ball angle on the
14.
pink, which means you can move those, even though the reds are okay, those two reds to the left or the right of the pink. He'd like to make the pink available into the left-hand corner, so may play a little cannon. Well, try to get a half ball cannon, he got quarter ball, he's still okay.
$20.
Tight, the pink, isn't it, in this corner pocket? I'm not too sure whether it pots. So that may make his mind up. He knows it pots in the same pocket as he's playing the red, but he has to really get into the cue ball to finish there. That's why he's played for it in the middle.
21.
Yeah, this is like a little practice routine, little stun shots. Stun and screw shots around the pink area. It's beautiful to watch. It looks so simple, but you want to try it sometime.
27.
It takes years of practice to perfect this.
28.
Ronnie, of course, has never been behind in this tournament so far, and of course, if he wins this frame, the worst that can happen, he could go into tomorrow's last session to at least level, but he'd be looking for better than that.
34.
Both players have fantastic support here at the Crucible. And you could hear a pin drop. Okay, you get the odd shout out. Nothing wrong with that if it's at the right time. There's that magnificent Crucible Theatre.
41.
Theatre of dreams you're looking at there. And you're looking at a
42.
genius at work. He's the only snooker player that I've ever used the word genius about. But that's the only way to describe this man.
So Judd Trump's missed a very easy red to win one frame. He touched the yellow with the rest to win another, so he will be feeling, you know, maybe I could have won this little mini session 3-1 and I'm going to lose it 3-1.
48.
That's how close you have to be at top class snooker. It's just one shot that normally wins or loses a frame. And this has all come from, remember, when he touched the yellow? It's all come from that.
Well, what about that for a positional shot?
55.
He only needs one more red. How easy did he make that for himself? Or that fabulous shot off the pink.
One of the shots of the match for me, Dennis. I mean, that was perfectly played.
$62.
Just making sure if he just rolls it in, whether Judd will come back to the table, and he probably will, being 58 behind. He need 2 snookers to win, so he'd like to get rid of this red and go to the interval. If it went in, Judd would have conceded. It hasn't. But Ronnie O'Sullivan looks certain to be going 12-8 in front.
One.
Don't know if he can manage to pot the pink and move that red. Might be able to just force the angle. No.
Judd Trump.
It's always the player's decision. You can't really concede when a player's at the table. I suppose you can concede when a player needs snookers. Judd wants to get out of the room now.
Frame conceded.
O'Sullivan looking in imperious form this evening. His concentration superb. He's won 3 of the 4 frames to stretch his lead to 12-8.
Wow, it's just terrific stuff. I don't know what you were planning on doing tonight, whether you're planning on going out after watching this, but whatever you're doing, I think you should order some food, stay in and watch the end of this until 9 o'clock. This is just brilliant stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, and the problem Judd's got now is because Ronnie's got that 4-frame lead, Judd has basically got to play no mistake snooker. Because it's impossible to keep Ronnie out for 3-4 frames in a row. He's going to get in and make breaks, and that careless little thing by Judd knocking the yellow at the rest has cost him another frame.
Yes, let's just take a look at it once again. John, Stephen's absolutely right. In any sport, you cannot afford to be making mistakes like this.
Yeah, the thing is, he's just realised that he's concentrating so much on having the rest head away from the blue. He's forgotten that he's moved it across. I mean, it's a great way to get the ball out of the way, isn't it, if you're going to do it? But, you know, nobody will be watching this match, will they, really? You'll get away with that one. But he's just given a little nudge over there, but unfortunately, listen, and if he'd have done it, and it had happened, and he'd have known about it straight away. I mean, Michaela called it, she saw it, but the player would have owned up straight away. That's one of the great things about Arsenal.
That's the great thing about snooker.
Oh, honestly, the players are tuned into that. That's what you do.
Yeah, but Ronnie's still got a lot of work to do, though, in that frame.
Oh, the first red with the rest, then he had an angle in the pink. He had a tough pink. There was only 1 red available. Then he's potted a red and followed the cue ball through the pack. And from then on, we know when Ronnie gets the balls the way they were, it's virtually frame over every time. And that's why he shot.